What's poppin', family? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lady Nika in with tonight's premiere episode for Black Ink Crew New York. So I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all, do some of y'all remember the Medea play where she ended up shooting Mr. Brown Dog, played by David Mann? Bitch, I'm about to do a Medea and hit that back door and shoot the shit out my neighbor's dog. All the goddamn barking. Get on my damn nerve. Child, it's a Wednesday night. Go to sleep. Damn. Some badass dogs. But that ain't what we here for. We here for season 7, episode 1. Ain't no party like a Harlem block party. Black Ink Crew, New York. Now, we open up, saying he always wanted to have nice things. He sure did. He wanted to live in the high rises and all of that. And guess what, bitches? He there now. And he will never, ever forget, even though he is rising, that he's still from Harlem, baby. And we see him throwing a huge block party at 113th to celebrate with all the people who helped him to get to where he is today. Because ain't no party like a Harlem block party. He thanks the crowd for all the support and announces a new shop is coming. There will be a Black Ink New Orleans. He's gonna be adding that to his empire, making it 4 shops now. 113th, 125th, Atlanta, and New Orleans now. He said he taking over every city that is known for its black artistry. So we see them turning up, and Walt said that he better from last year. He's sober and he's saving money. Now, Donna and Alex is sucking face. Kitty tell us said since Florida, that's all they do. Both Donna and Alex admit they are closer, and they really beginning to feel one another. Now, they carrying the Empress of Black Ink, that would be Sky Child, into the party or whatever. She says she is an evolved human, despite the fact that things ain't quite good with her baby Genesis, and she didn't get her baby like she wanted on last season. But she said everything is great with Desi. In fact, it's so great, he has met her mom, and she was able to go out and, go down to Texas and see him as he prepared to go to his prom and child graduation next week. So she living her best good life. She ain't got time for none of you niggas. Now, Tata come in late to the party, and she got a dog with her. She says that's her emotional support. She feel like she never know what to expect at Black Ink, so she needs someone to provide some emotional support for her. They always coming for her, and we talked about a little bit about that Jade and her situation from last season. C's come in. He said he taking some of his team with him to New Orleans to set up. He's taking Sky, Teddy, Tati, and they all of them going. Walt and Alex, he said, are going too. Alex, he called him his star tat artist, and Donna was in her feelings, and I didn't understand why. She mad because she ain't being offered to go to the city of New Orleans. He told her and Kitty to stay there and to take care of their high-end clients in the city. She said no. So she been there all this time. She been supporting. Why the hell she can't go down there? I said, because you ain't got the talent. He need the best of the best to recruit the best of the best. You not there, boo. Now, Donna say she say she been there a long time, more than Alex and Tati. And I still have to remind her, girl, you still at the beginning stages of being a decent tattoo artist. You're not that good. And he's looking for the best of the best to recruit the best of the best. That ain't you, boo. I think she also tripping because, they saying, she feel like basically she's saying that she better, she needs to stay there, and that Alex is a better choice to go with them. Child, I'm like, girl, you tripping over here. Plus, you trying to say your man ain't as good as he is. You trying to kind of dim his light to bring yours into forefront, and we all been seeing what you've been giving for years now, and we not impressed yet. So, girl, just stay there. Now, you got Young Bay taking her test to become an American citizen, and she nervous and everything. She said it's been 10 years in the making, and she right now is currently 7 months pregnant. Melody is there with her and tell Bay that she's gonna, she gonna do just fine. You're gonna be all right. You know what I mean? She said in Korea, life was horrible for her. She had bad living conditions. Her daddy was abusive, so she finally left with nothing and not even knowing English. Melody tell her, and it's because of that and how hard you have worked that you're going to do just fine. Then we hear them call her name on the intercom. And I know goddamn well her name ain't no fucking Young Bay. But that's what they called her. Anyway, she comes out after a time and she playing it like she really is bad news. Melody like, what's going on? Then she finally tell her, girl, I passed. And because I'm so far along in this pregnancy, they gonna go on and do the ceremony this day right here. So we see them doing the oath that they do when people become U.S. citizens. And she messed up a little bit, but she got through it. And now Young Bay is an American citizen. Yay. Now, at 1:13, they popping balloons, and Melody come in and say Bay got her citizenship, and Walt was excited for her. Seeds and Designers, a rapper, comes in, and y'all know the crew was excited to see him. Seeds say Designer about to drop his second album, and Seeds gonna do a tat. He praises Designer for coming out of one of the toughest hoods in New York. Designer say he was shot at 14. His friend was shot at 2. They was around the same age, and that he just had to keep his mind clear. And as long as he was able to do that, he knew that he would make it out. So he wants Seeds to do this damn tattoo on him. And I don't know what it was, y'all. I just glanced at the shit. It looked nice. I always give Seeds his prop. Now he can tat. He a beast with it. He up there with Ryan. So I liked it, and so did Designer. We ain't gonna waste no time on it. Kitty come flying in the shop. Bay is in labor. She panicking. They all panicking because it's too early. Kitty say Rob called her panicking, so off to the hospital to go check on Bay. They gonna go. But Alex and Donna is over at Coney Island for some fun, despite the fact he knows she's still upset about not being chosen to go to New Orleans. Now, she said being around him makes her feel good, and she's happy regardless of what's going on. He wants to know when can he call her his girlfriend, and she says she don't want to put labels on it. She said, I just got out, I was in an abusive relationship with Mo, and I forgot that other nigga name that she was with. He was abusive, and this time I just want to do things different. I don't need no labels. He suggested, then she moved on to suggest that he not go to New Orleans, since the real reason why she was upset about not going is because she didn't want to be away from her boo thing for a month. Now, he's sitting there like, okay, now you don't want to be my girlfriend, but you want me to drop an opportunity to expand my name and to help out my boss who has helped me out. And why? Because she's selfish. He explained to her, this could be good for me on a personal level. I want to move up in this industry. She said he can go, but now she mad, and she walks off. I said, selfish. You don't even want to commit to the man, but you scared if he go to New Orleans, he gonna cheat. Girl, you still coming up empty to me. Bay had her baby 5 weeks early, but it's healthy and can go home. She emotional because she says she just love her baby, and every time she look at him, she realized that love she is feeling for him is the love she always wanted. And she admit, I'm a little scared because I don't know how to take care of no baby, but I'm glad Rob here to help me raise him. And I said, oh, welcome to the world, baby Nico, whatever the baby name is. He a cutie. We see Walt and Teddy at the airport. They getting ready to get on the flight for New Orleans. Alex comes too. Despite Donna being upset, he gonna expand his name, and they going. I think it's Seeds B-Day weekend as well, so it's business mixed in with a little fun. So we see them arrive in New Orleans, and they get to this, what the crew perceived to be the hood, but it was actually, what do you call them, historical landmarks and stuff like that. People can live in them homes. Yeah, child, that's what they is. And actually it's not. It's I forgot what that area called. But it's got a lot of colonial homes. You'll think it's the hood, but bitch, that ain't no hood. Anyway, when they get up in there, C's got some chicks up in there that's saying happy birthday and welcome to the NOLA, baby. Now, they start turning up Black Ink style. Walt is having the time of his life, and I'm peeping out he drinking. Now, that concerned me, but I ain't say nothing at that point. Tati arrived the next day. She excited about, being able to go and check out everything. And we noticed Teddy is peeping her booty area, He say her cake sitting up right, asking her if them shorts gonna be short like that the whole time. He admiring it. Seeds come downstairs and say Sky coming at night, but y'all want to go see the new building and whatnot, so they head out to see the new shop, and bitches in a nice area, and that shop is huge and beautiful. Seed says it's gonna be open 24/7. He making money even in his sleep. Child, he got a bar in the shop, and Walt and Tati was impressed, especially Walt. And me and Teddy said, why is Walt so damn happy about it being a bar there when he ain't even supposed to be drinking? Now, that's concerning. He also said Walt did some drinking the night before at C's little party, and I said, I seen him. Now, he's a bit too excited for me, especially since he admitted that he's an alcoholic and a part of his life of last season was altered because of his alcoholism, okay? So I'm wondering, why is an alcoholic even having a drink? I thought that's something they cannot do. It's just like a drug addict, a crackhead. A crackhead, once they get in the process of recovery, they can't go back and just smoke an occasional rock every now and again just to be social. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I can see that that's going to be a problem as we go into this season 7 of Black and Crew, New York. Now, the crew is at the crib partying and didn't meet C's back at the old shop as he had instructed them to do. He sees, he said he put out a lot of money on this shop, and his crew is there acting like they don't get that. Yeah, we can turn up, but we got business to do. I need to get this shop open. He aggravated. Sky arrived, and she on some bougie shit talking about she hoped that the mansion C's got all the amenities she like. She get there, she loving the accommodations, and then she goes to the master suite and sees stuff in there, so she kind of upset and wondering why is his stuff in the master suite, because he knows she always get the master suite. She finds him and starts going off, and he said he put the bags in there to keep anyone from getting their room. She apologized for tripping, then says that, you know what, you can sleep in there because I'm going to be going to Texas tomorrow for Desi's graduation. He didn't know nothing about that. And what really threw him for a loop was when she said, I'm going tomorrow and I'll be gone 4 days. He got mad because he feel like, okay, I may not have known about the graduation, but that's your son, so you go and handle that. But what the hell you need to be there for 4 days for when we trying to open up the shop? He said nobody's getting the fact that he spent a lot of money and he don't need or want delays. She said that she's going to spend time with her son. He said, again, that's fine, but what you need to be there 4 days for? He said, y'all all sitting around relaxing and forgetting that this money ain't coming out of the air. We got to make this money. I got to make this money. That dude said something about he spent $500,000 on trying to get this situation down here in New Orleans together. So I understand why he about to lose his goddamn mind. He need to get that shop open and start recouping some of the money that he done just snatched up out his account or got a loan for. But he upset she ain't getting it. And child, that brought us to the end of the first episode. The Joke of New Orleans is the second episode that came on right after. I didn't catch that because y'all know that was messing with my green leaf. But I'm going to go back tonight and I'm going to find that episode and watch it. And tomorrow we will come down and fellowship with one another as we go to church with the Greenleafs, and then we're going to go to New Orleans with part 2 of the season opening for Black and Crew New York. So far, I ain't got no opinion yet. It looks interesting, but I don't want to go too far and get too hyped up, and then they let me down, and I be mad as hell and shit. So we just going to say we going to see. We're going to see what season 7 gives, okay? That's it. That's all, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Black and Crew, part 2 of tonight's premiere episode, and Greenleaf on camera. We're going to church, bitch, okay? The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, before you leave, remember to like the video. Liking ratings get me recognized down on the YouTube streets. Also, comment to me down in the bottom the panic area. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are about this opening episode. What you think gonna happen this season, girl. Let's talk about it down there. And if you have not subscribed to my channel by now, I don't know what you sitting around lurking for, but feel free to become a family member for the free 99. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit your notification bell so that you'll know when I'm on the YouTube streets dropping a video doing my contratto the best way I know how. Before I go, I want to go address something. Bitch, I'm going to address this now so I can get this out the way. Look here, when I do reviews or when I come in and do my celebrity news or whatever, I always somehow, as I am making my point, I don't use other people. I always use myself, okay? So when I use myself, that don't mean that I'm mad at anybody or sending shots out. Ain't no fire. Ain't no shots fired. I'm a very direct bitch. And when I said at the end of my last Queen Supreme Court commentary that I have a little Nicki Minaj in me, that means that if you come for me and I feel like I'm bothered by that to the point that I need to do something, that don't mean that I'm going to go back behind the scenes and try to fuck you up. Oh, no. But I will go behind the scenes and not clown you on these YouTube streets. I will get in touch with the proper authorities that will get some act right in our asses for whatever it is that is offending you or me. That's what I mean by what I said. And that wasn't a shot fired to nobody. So to the person who tried it down in the comment sections of that video, clearly you either miss it or you don't know me. Because if you know me, you know one thing. Anything that has happened on these YouTube streets, I have accepted my responsibility and my part in it, and I have moved on. I always use myself when I am making a point about a situation because I done been through a lot of shit. It's called experience and wisdom. You may not have that shit, but I do. You may not have the ability to use yourself in situations to get your point across, but I do. So don't come over here trying to stir no pots and get shit started. I ain't fucking with nobody, and all I ask is that they don't fuck with me. You ain't gotta like me, but respect me, and more importantly, leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Peace.